At the beginning of series 2, Margaret and Nucky they've set up home together, and Nucky's been given this instant family, and it's about them. It seems to be working out. You know, they're in a big fancy house, and it's a very privileged place to be. So completely different to Margaret in the prior year. It's a gift. Playing Margaret is amazing because I still don't really know what she's going to do next. And it's not like anything is... I mean, she behaves in completely contradictory manners. You think you know her, and then she'll do something else that just kind of is surprising. And that's the way I feel. It's like, that's the one consistent thing, is she's always surprising. Like, every time I get a new episode, I'm just like, you know, I go through it so quickly just to see what she's up to next, because I think she struggles a lot, and so she thinks she makes these decisions, and then she has to live with the consequences. The history has been really amazing. I've never had that before, and so I definitely feel more comfortable in Margaret's shoes, as it were, this season. But I stick to the script. I do what it tells me, and everything's it's very particular, and there's lots of little nuances and in the directions, and we hit all those marks. But yeah, I kind of there's I think this year there's a sort of confidence in her that she didn't have last year. That there's a certain way I hold myself that's just a bit different, I think, and it's like she's matured an awful lot in just 1 year, and it's like an intangible thing, but I know it's been happening as I've been filming. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. It's some physical thing has happened, and I don't know quite how to put it into words. But yeah, I'm feeling. Well, it's just the first time I've been able to play a character for such a long time, and someone that's changing a lot and evolving, and it's really interesting. I love it. It's really great. She can be empowered. That's the thing. She can be, and then she can be just a wobbly, crying mess about things. You know, there's a couple of instances at the beginning of the series where she's kind of stronger than Nucky at times, and she gets him out of situations, and she's the guiding hand, and this is what we're going to do, and she gets him out of a couple of spots, and then she doesn't. Then she's just like, you know, then he's the one that, you know, there's a good balance, I think, in their relationship. The accent was almost all I could think about last year, because I just didn't want to get it wrong, and it's really it's tricky because I've been told specifically where she's from, but she's been in America for a number of years, so I had to also have a bit of that, and so yeah, I definitely still listen to my dialect tape every day that I'm working. It's like my security blanket now. But then a couple of times I've forgotten it and kind of got into a bit of a panic, but being fine. It's been long enough now that I should just relax a little bit. It's just such a relaxed atmosphere, but I don't know it. Steve is the person I work with. Like, my character's world, it's all sort of around him, and so I don't really know what it's like elsewhere in the shoot, but it's just so easy. I know that I'm gonna be in safe hands, and no matter how dramatic or whatever scene we're doing, it's just very relaxed beforehand. We get the job done, and it's a dream. It's really great. it's been a while since there's been anything in this area that's captured people's interests. You know, it's just been a while since anything in the 20s has been around, and it was like Once Upon a Time in America, but that was made, how long ago was that? Yeah, it's like a long time ago. And so I think there's something a bit fresh about it and a bit new, and also it's got gangsters in it, which everyone loves, and guns and naked ladies, and you know, but it's also got, you know, I think Margaret's side of it, sort of, there's this emotional aspect to it as well, so it should appeal to a lot of people. Like Margaret, this year is very much, the focus is family this year for Margaret, her past and present family, and there's just a lot going on again this year. I don't know how to. It's a lot.
You're a widow. Is that right?
I am.
And you live with Teddy's uncle?
Is my son to be expelled?
No. Father Brennan intervened. Apparently he's close with your Mr. Thompson.
Thank you for seeing me.